You know, I'm still getting grief from singing you a song for Mother's Day. I'm still getting grief on YouTube for singing you a Mother's Day song. I just popped myself on there and said I sang my mom a Mother's Day song, and people were laughing at me. I had one person bawl me out. Again, I am absolutely rip-roaring mad at these people when it comes to some of these personalities. I feel I have every right to be angry with them. These people picked on me about my disability where they had no right. And what bothers me is that the person couldn't talk to me properly about it. It's not fair of them, you know. And whereas I collected some things for SG1, which is one of my science fiction shows that I liked, and I got a lot of grief from those people. So if you don't understand the circumstances, don't mouth off. So it's just I have people just mouthing off to me. So it's like, well, I know that, Mom. There's no point in you trying to go through it. Okay, I'm gonna quit when I can quit. Okay, pushing me's not gonna help. You have to also realize I'm in extreme pain, right? And I need things to try and distract my mind. And now that people here realize that I went through several surgeries and I have an extreme bunch of scar tissues that's burning like crazy, and that's what's causing the pain. I mean, I have had a lot of people misunderstand, and I'm still mad at. I don't want to mention names because I'd like to take the person and grab them by the throat. So I don't know where you get off mouthing off to me, just because I loved your damn show. I mouthed off to the person for a reason, though, and I can show you the video on why I mouthed off to him. Basically, I've just been sorely picked on by people, and I'm sick of it. One person sitting there saying if I'm trying to get another person's attention, they said, don't mouth off to me before you know all your facts. These people mouth off to me. They have no right. They can either decide to stop bullying people with their star power, because that's why I got mad at Amanda tapping them. So you bullied me with your damn star power. So you pick and chose sides, and you played favorites. And that's not fair of you to do to me. Okay? Well, how would you know they don't care? Yeah. Well, I do care, because if they don't care, I'm gonna keep telling her off. Well, it does, Mom, because my thing is you don't know anything, Amanda tapping, and I'm quite pissed off with some of the situations that I went through that I didn't need to go through. One of them was my ex-wife. Yeah, well, my thing is with my ex-wife, I'm really mad at people for it, and I'm still going to be mad at these people until they decide. And one of the issues is don't hide anything on their part, if anything on their part has to do with criminal. And I'm not joking about it. It's just like they were the ones who were wronging, not the other way around. And if these people don't care, it's just like, well, I said this to Amanda tapping, and I'll say it outright. I went through 20 years of psychological abuse. And I told her I'd punch her in the mouth for it. And this is what she said in the mall. You wouldn't hit me. Why couldn't you say that for the 20 years of psychological abuse I went through? Yes, Mom. That's how serious I am with this little skank. Saying, I used to love your show until you mouthed off about my injury, Mom. Yeah, Mom. Some things that made me unhappy were, like when I explained to people how my ex-wife, although I didn't care about a criminal record, what I cared about is you didn't love me enough to go through the proper procedures to look into it properly. That's why we got in trouble. So she basically caused a lot of unnecessary grief, Mom, and no, I know you wouldn't know how to get ahead for me, Mom, but my thing is if they don't care, I'm just gonna keep telling them, says, you might not care, but I'm gonna keep coming back on you. Says, don't ever tell me how I got injured. Because it really makes me angry. Anyway. Yeah, I want to see if I can pull $10. I want to see if I can pull $10. Yeah. I collected cigarette butts. Mom. I unlawfully, and I'm gonna say this, alright? I unlawfully got kicked out for no reason. No, I'm not joking. When I got kicked out of the house, that there, and I told people, I got a bunch of people who were pissed, saying, your father did what? Said he knew the cop. It's a direct inherent conflict of interest. You know, all because. Who, Walter? What about Walter? I smoked a joint with that son of a bitch. He's a two-faced bastard. Okay? It's a hypocrite. Well, yeah, well, that's still using a new influence. Well, good. Because when I hear such things from Greg as Walter assaults Greg, yeah, those are the things I'm sitting there saying, and the son of a bitch smoked a joint with me. He did. He smoked a joint, and Greg's sitting there saying, oh, don't tell Mom that he smoked a joint with you. I say, oh, really? He did smoke a joint with me when I was at their place, and I think that's really shitty of him. And my thing. Well, Mom, how do you mean? One of the things I don't appreciate was, did you know Amanda Tappan came down here and visited me? She did. She was in the mall. The first thing she did with Dad was basically say, you wouldn't hit me. And I want to say to her, yeah. Okay. What I have is pretty painful too, Mom. And I resent anybody keeping stuff about. Well, I'm determined to have I'm determined to be heard. And I keep telling people, if you're hiding anything on their part, speak out. Because I was unfairly treated. Well, Mom, I was unfairly treated. I spoke up for my medical rights, woman, I was speaking of my medical rights, you know, and what my ex-wife pulled wasn't, you know, the reason I haven't been able to let go is because people haven't let me state my side fairly. And I basically got bowled over by people. I do the things I do because I am incensed, and you can't tell me whether I love that person. And anyway, it doesn't matter. My thing is, Mom, is just what? What? Okay. Look, Mom. This is what. Yeah. Well, one of the things I'm mad at, one of the things I am mad at these TV people for is you don't pick on me about my orientation, and you don't pick on me about my disability. And I keep putting stuff up. I mean, I put Amanda Tapping's picture on my ex-wife's criminal record, saying, you got something to say, you little bag, you say it to my face because the operation's what hurt me, lady, and you've got no right mouthing off to me. Regardless if you have a good TV series. I cut what they said on cell phone. Anyway. Well, I'm telling you, Mom, I'm mad about people dictating what happened. And my God, they're gonna listen. I mean, Dad literally told me he willfully interfered in the marriage. And I'm like, yeah, I have a habit of recording people saying, why? What was about their past that you didn't want to say? And why did you punish me about a criminal record? That was not my fault for her dishonesty.